Imagine stepping back into the fog-shrouded nightmare of Silent Hill, where every eerie note tugs at your deepest fears. Now, with the original genius behind those haunting sounds, returning to amplify the terror on the big screen. That's the thrilling promise of Return to Silent Hill. And if you're a fan of the iconic horror series, this could be the revival you've been desperately waiting for. Director Christophe Gans is making a triumphant comeback to the Silent Hill universe with this upcoming film. But he's not alone in reconnecting with its roots. Joining him is the masterful Akira Yamaoka, the renowned composer famous for crafting the unforgettable scores and immersive soundscapes that defined Konami's original video games. For those new to the franchise, Yamaoka's work isn't just background music, it's a core element that builds dread and atmosphere, like the way his ambient drones and industrial noises make the town's otherworldly vibe feel oppressively real, pulling players and soon viewers into a psychological abyss. This afternoon, IGN Fan Fest unveiled an exclusive new featurette that takes a deep dive into the movie's audio craftsmanship, offering fascinating behind-the-scenes glimpses from both Gans and Yamaoka. It's a must-watch for anyone curious about how they're translating those game-defining sounds to cinema. Check it out right here to hear them discuss the process. Mark your calendars. Return to Silent Hill is set to hit theaters in January 2026, distributed by Cineverse and Bloody Disgusting, bringing the beloved horror saga roaring back to life in live-action form. At its heart, the story follows James, a man haunted by loss, who receives a cryptic letter from his deceased wife, Mary. This pulls him back to Silent Hill, the once idyllic town that's now a twisted labyrinth of shadows and horrors. As he desperately hunts for answers, James encounters grotesque monsters lurking in the mist and uncovers a horrifying reality that tests the very limits of his mind. Think of it like a descent into personal hell, where every revelation chips away at your grip on reality, much like the psychological puzzles in the games that force you to confront your own traumas. Leading the cast is Jeremy Irvine as the tormented James, with Hannah Emily Anderson stepping into the role of Mary Crane, his enigmatic lost love. Gans, who helmed the 2006 Silent Hill adaptation that first brought the game to theaters, teamed up with writers Sandra Vo Ann and William Joseph Schneider to pen this fresh script, aiming to capture the essence of the source material while adding new layers of cinematic intensity. But here's where it gets controversial. This marks the third official live-action Silent Hill movie following Gans's 2006 original, which divided fans with its visual spectacle but uneven storytelling, and the 2012 sequel Silent Hill Revelation, directed by M.J. Bassett, often criticized for straying too far from the game's subtle horror. And this is the part most people miss. While some argue that Hollywood adaptations inevitably dilute the interactive, player-driven fear of video games, others believe a return to the creative well with talents like Yamaoka could finally bridge that gap. Could this installment redeem the series' cinematic track record, or is it doomed to repeat past mistakes? What do you think? Will Return to Silent Hill honor the game's legacy, or should they have left it in the fog? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you're excited, skeptical, or somewhere in between. On a personal note, I've been immersed in the horror scene as a writer since 2008 and serve as editor-in-chief at Bloody Disgusting. Fun fact, I own Eli Roth's prop corpse from Piranha 3D. Talk about collecting creepy memorabilia. Plus, I've got 2 fantastic cats who keep me company while I geek out over this stuff. And yes, I still enjoy playing with toys, because who says adulthood has to kill the fun?